Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel, Total War, Warhammer 2. This has been a series I've been planning to do for a while. We're going to be doing Eye of the Vortex, and I think... turn my speakers down a little bit there, sorry about that. And we're going to be doing a Tomb King campaign with Settra the Imperishable, who starts out with a Tomb Guard and a Warsphinx. And we have +2 Public Order or Provinces, +10 growth or provinces, and then also the leadership aura size is up by 100%, and +10% replenishment for Tomb Guard and Skeleton Charioteer units. I've very briefly played a few turns of this campaign. I did actually start out with a Lord Mazdamundi campaign. The only bit I've played of Warhammer 2 was around 15 hours into a Mazdamundi, and that is it. That's as far as my experiences has gone with this game. My old PC couldn't handle it too well. But the new PC can, so it's the perfect time to do it, and we'll kick off with the opening cutscene.
The sands of time ravage all. Mortals, monuments, even civilizations cannot stand against it. Their remnants lost beneath the dunes, awaiting discovery by the brave or foolish.
What's that? I can hear something. Come here, quiet.
Like time itself, the living are not welcome in Nehekarai. For this is the land of the dead, ruled by the Tomb Kings, where only the expired may serve. In life, they were tyrants, now cursed with undeath. They crave power more than any living thing. And none more so than Settra, the imperishable. Eternity was promised, but the Tomb Kings awoke to unlife, no longer beatific sovereigns. Their kingdoms as decayed as their bodies. The glory of Khemri lost, forgotten. An omen. The Black Pyramid stirs, but does not wake. A vessel of untold power, awaiting a new master. But it remains sealed. The Lich Priests are tasked with finding access. They venture deep into the catacombs, seeking clues. Discovering an obelisk inscribed with hieroglyphs as old as the desert gods. The answer lies in the 9 books of Nagash, the original tomes of undead lore, authored by the Arch-Necromancer. Due to the turbulence of the vortex across the ocean, not 9, but only 5 books are needed. Then, the pyramid shall open. Time has seen the books lost, scattered. Other Tomb Kings will seek them, for all desire the Black Pyramid. Begin the search. Raise your warriors. The legions of Khemri March to war.
Very exciting stuff. So let's kick off with this. I'm expecting to get Smash this campaign, especially since I'm recording. But if you guys have any tips or tricks for me, because I am very much a Warhammer 2 noob, do let me know in the comments below. I'd love to be able to play this game properly. But we'll see how we get on. Some great artwork here. Hopefully the PC shouldn't take too long to load it. There we go.
I, Settra the imperishable, King of kings, Lord of the shifting sands, eternal ruler of mankind, rest no longer. Nehekara will be restored to greatness. Savage greenskins threaten to raid my lands in the east. They have defiled my temples before. I shall ensure their extinction. More godless orcs dwell in the mountains to the south. But a much greater threat squats within my kingdom. The Necrach Brotherhood leech upon my realm. A parasite that must be purged. But they are all mere distractions. I hunger for more. The power of the Black Pyramid. It stands guarded by a sentinel army, and behind magical bonds that can only be unraveled by owning books of Nagash.
Okay, so we're really close to that.
The books shall be mine, and so will the pyramid, for I am Settra the imperishable.
Okay, yeah, very good. How they play here, I don't need to read that. Quick, it's only the 9 bucks from Nagash, and we'll get 3,000 in our treasury and 25 canopic jars.
Green-skinned vermin, they shall be
The orcs to the north as well. Take that settlement, and we'll get 1,015 canopic jars as well. I need to research a dynasty technology too. Okay. So let's kick off, let's have a look. So I've had a lot of experience in Rome 2. I've run around 200 hours into that game and around 70 hours into Attila, but only 15 hours into Warhammer 2. So if I make any glaring mistakes or bad choices here, vast apologies in advance. Okay, so here is Settra, our lord, and he has 2 skeleton warriors, a tomb guard, skeleton chariot, and a Warsphinx. This thing is a beast. Also has archers on top of it as well. Crazy range. Okay, so this thing's going to be a big part of our army. Hopefully we can get some more as we upgrade our chains. Okay, so our current settlement, we have a bone sharper, and upgrading that gives us skeleton archer chariots and the screaming skull catapult as well. This will give us, yeah, okay, let's go for this first. Let's get the open grave so we can get some archers in our ranks, and then we'll go ahead and we'll pull in some more infantry, another chariot, and a couple of skeleton spearmen as well. That'll give us 3. Yeah, okay, that should do. So that'll be 3 turns before we can move. Let's have a look at our research. So this Wisdom of the First Dynasty gives us army capacity +1. And a negative 30% research rate. It also opens up into the WHII of the First Dynasty and the Proclamation of the First. Have a look here. So this is giving us all hero capacity. And this is giving us unit damage and buffs as well. Okay, so these seem to go in a horizontal line. And then over here. Okay, let's just kick off with the first one. We'll grab Wisdom of the First Dynasty first. And then let's have a look at our diplomacy.
Relations with foreign powers.
Yes, we're aware of how diplomacy works. Okay, so we don't have any major friends at the minute. There's the Numas, which is another Tomb King faction over to the east. And they don't want anything with us at the moment, not even a non-aggression pact. But we don't really want that anyway, because we're going to end up wiping them off the map. They're only over here across this border. And then I believe there's some vampires to the south as well, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Okay, and then the Black Pyramid is here too. Golden idols. Okay, I'll read through some of this stuff off camera just so I can get a little bit more familiar with it. But okay, yeah, let's end that turn there and we'll see what happens. Let's kick it off a little bit faster.
The monuments you build shall grant you the...
Yeah, okay. So construct a building that permits the recruitment of more units. We're already doing that with our open graves, so that'll be done next turn. And this guy is... So the cool thing about the Tomb Kings is they have no army upkeep, and it doesn't cost anything to recruit units. You just have this unit capacity, so we have maxed out on our skeleton chariots now. Once this guy recruits, we'll have 2 of 2. Okay, so let's get 2 more skeleton warriors, and then we'll use the remaining 5 spaces we have to pull in some skeleton archers when that building finishes. Just burn through these first couple of turns here. So I didn't get too far in the Lizardman campaign that I did with Lord Mazdamundi. So not vastly experienced. So yeah, that gave us 500 treasure and 15 canopic jars. And maintain 8 units of either skeleton spearmen or skeleton warriors. I need to obtain the following resource: iron. Whereabouts is that? And that's going to be up at that territory over there, I think, was that pottery from Xandri. But immediately we want to be capturing the salt plain. Okay, let's grab some skeleton archers, and that'll give us a nice 20 stack. So, as far as I'm aware, from a little bit of reading up that I did with the Tomb Kings, a lot of their units are just meat shields. Or bone shields, if you like, because they have no meat on them. And you just throw them at them and use the stronger units to keep... well, to actually wipe out the other armies, but... you use these guys just to occupy the enemy's stronger units. Okay, so we'll delete that unit there, and we'll go in with 3 archers. That should do us. And then we'll go ahead and take out the green skins. Also going to get some growth in our home province here as well. So that'll allow us to upgrade that fairly soon. Okay, so these guys are recruiting. They're on 7 at the moment. And in the salt plain itself, they do have a lot of savage orcs, although these guys have no armour. So our archers should be able to rip through them pretty quickly. Okay, let's move into their territory. And we'll go ahead and take them on. Okay, so apparently it's pretty even. We'll fight the battle, obviously. We'll see how we get on. Of course, I'm hoping I don't get totally embarrassed in my first battle as the Tomb Kings, but we'll see. So we've got a nice little choke point here. They do seem to be starting from there, though. We don't have any magic users in here, so it doesn't really matter what happens with this, but we'll gamble anyway. And it actually went up. I think that's the first time it ever happens for me. Okay, so let's grab these guys. We'll bring them up all along here, and then we'll move them up as one. And then I want the bulk of the army on this left flank. And then we'll grab a couple of spear units over here. So actually move these guys back a little bit, and we'll lead with the archers. There we go. Skeleton chariots can come on the right. And our Warsphinx can dive straight in. And the Tomb Guard can hang out with Settra and just give him a little bit of backup. Okay. Move these guys forward. And then these guys as well. We'll bring our chariots up. Let's get a nice few shots of these guys marching into battle. Let's catch a glimpse of this awesome Warsphinx. Okay, yeah, off you go. Dive in. Let's get these guys in. Let's head you into there. Again, if my tactics are a little bit off, I apologise. Okay, so let's get these guys out to there. Let's get them engaged in all sorts of combat. You guys can come over here. Okay, so let's get these chariots to push through. That's it. Keep pushing through. Just get through. And then get these guys to engage. Warsphinx is attacking these guys pretty a lot. He's took a bit of health damage. But my army is still quite way behind. Tomb Kings are really quite slow. Okay, let's grab up my guys here. Grab the archers along the back. Let's get the chariots to hit the archers. Nice, okay, then back up, get out of there. Let's get the Warsphinx in to come and deal with these guys to free up the rest of the army. And then get these guys, get the chariots out of there. Line them up along the back. So let's get my archers to shoot these guys in the bulk. Oh man, he just wrecked them. Send the cursed blades. Let's go to these guys. So let's bomb them all in there. How are these guys doing on the right flank? Yeah, they're getting pretty trashed. Let's bring my my chariots back around this side and they can hit these guys in the flank. How is the Warsphinx doing? These guys are starting to rout already. So let's grab these guys to chase down them so they don't come back. Warsphinx is taking a beating here, but he's getting kills. I'll give him that. Okay, come and slam into these guys. Let's get a nice action shot here. Oh no, they don't want that. Nice. Okay, let's get my chariots out of there. Go and head into these guys. Let's get the archers to attack their archers. And then let's move everybody up. Okay, nice. Chariots are doing good work. Let's get the chariots to go and take care of these archers. These guys have actually gotten them to rout. I thought they were going to get smashed. Come on, chariots. Pull through. Don't stop and fight. Could probably be a little bit better with my army organisation here, but it's nothing too much to worry about. Send a couple of units over here to deal with these. How's the Warsphinx getting on? You can chase after those guys. Where's Settra at? Settra is doing that. So what's this? Does augments weapon damage. Okay. Oh yeah, we also have these Ushabti that spawn in when we lose a certain amount of enemies. When we lose a certain amount of soldiers rather. And they spawn in and they look so cool. They kind of hold their little sides just to the side as they spawn in. It looks so awesome. How are these guys getting on? Yeah, you keep trashing them. Just chase them down. You guys give a bit of support to these. See if we can get the Warsphinx to chase down their lord. Let's also send in I always forget his name, Settra. These guys, we're just going to wipe out as many of these guys as we can, especially their archers. their units are real weak, so we don't really have too many problems having to deal with them. Okay. I want to take out their lord, so we'll just fast forward that until the Warsphinx. Nice. And then might as well wipe out that unit as well. Let's watch the Warsphinx dive in here. Get some nice action shots before we finish the battle up. Oh, nice. We do have the blood and gore on as well. Oh, just lost his head. Nice. Go Warsphinx. This is going to be my thumbnail. Oh, the archers are a real nice touch on top of that as well. Settra is bombing alongside him. Is he going to reach them? These guys are going to get wiped. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Let's end the battle. Got a decisive victory there. It's always good news. So we only lost 272. Now Warsphinx getting 94 kills. And the chariot as well with 91. That is really good. Archers did alright. Tomb Guard as well, and the spears held their own. But really, we lost 2 of the skeleton warriors, but that's totally fine. They are super disposable units, the stats aren't great, they're just there to occupy the ranks whilst the Warsphinxes and the chariots do the killing. Awesome. Okay, so we want to capture this. It's in our territory. It's going to give us 30 combat jars, but minus 10 public order. Only for the next turn, though. And we killed Gogurut, belonging to the top knots. He has disappeared. Wonderful. And with that, we get 1,015 combat jars. Maintain control of 1 province. Okay, so let's have a look here. The next one is Zandri, which is over here. Kind of out the way of where we need to go. I really want to go and get rid of these guys because these are the main threat over here, and they do have iron there as well, which is what we need. Settra has gained a skill point though, so look here, plus 10 movement range. So this is going to add us some spells, which is really kind of the stuff we want for our lord. Settra will be in the battle, so it would be good to get him some combat stats, but really the the cool shit is in here. Is in the spells. Can we get him a mount? Yeah, we can get him a Warsphinx. Not available till rank 14 though. That'd be awesome. Okay, so what does this give us? Plus 20 weapon damage, armor piercing damage, and bonus versus large. Let's go for that. See what happens. And we'll give it a little save. And then we probably do need to recruit some more guys. Can probably get some more archers in. Might be useful considering we're against such low armoured enemies. And perhaps we'll replace those 2 sword units that we lost as well. Okay, so a choice of servants. A Tomb Prince, Necrotech and Lich Priest enter your throne room and offer themselves in your service. Okay, so Tomb Prince. Champions on the battlefield, Tomb Prince serve to protect their kings whilst imbuing the battlefield units with experience and increasing public order in campaign. Masters of Stone Construction. Necrotechs improve construction units' performance in battle. Construct units' performance, sorry. Whilst also granting greater mobility and improved income in campaign. And the Lich Priests, powerful spellcasters in battle. Lich Priests replenish fallen warriors with their armies. Within their armies, cleanse the corruption left by other races in the campaign and improve the rate at which you can research new dynasties. Or we can accept a gift of 3,500. That would improve our Warsphinx in battle, just to make it even more powerful. Let's go for the Necrotect. What was that mission? I shouldn't have ticked that away so quickly. So it says we carry out any hero action. Okay, so he's back over here. We'll get him to increases the campaign movement range. It's always helpful. Super. Okay, so we've unlocked a right now as well. So this will give us a Casket of Souls. It costs 5,000 to cast. This right cannot be performed. This right will unlock for owning 20 units. Okay, that's what we need to do then. Oh, we do own 20 units. Is there a reason why I can't cast that? Maybe it's because we have the priest in, or the necrotect even. Okay, let's find out what these guys have got. There's a 15 stuck in there with them, and the garrison. They've got 6 in there, so we're looking at around 20 units. The question is, can my guys take them out? If we wait more turns, they're only going to keep growing. What should we do? These guys down here, what are they doing? They're building up as well, although they don't seem to be a threat at the minute. Our relationship is pretty neutral. They neither love nor hate us. We have 1 turn until a population surplus there. There's also some treasure out there as well. That would be nice to go and grab. Okay. So I think that'll probably be a good place to leave it, actually. If you guys have any recommendations, we either head west and grab the Xandri, head into the coast and grab head on to the coast and grab the treasure, or we carry on east against the greenskins and get rid of them before they grow more powerful. I'm not too sure what to do. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. I would love to try and get better at this game with your help. But thanks very much for watching. If you're new to the channel through this series, we are currently running a vanilla Cities Skylines Let's Play, which you can go and check out. There's a full playlist on the channel. And there's also links to Twitch in the description, where you can find me streaming Destiny 2, Borderlands 2, and FIFA, just a bit of Xbox content when we're just hanging out, doing some chill streams. You can follow me on Twitch there as well. There's also a link to a schedule in the description, if you wish to keep up with what's coming out and when. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this series. Any recommendations, again, do let me know in the comments. But otherwise, I will speak to you all soon.